Amphibia ended over a month ago, and even though there is no official new content coming anytime soon except for Marcy's journal, let's keep the memory of this amazing show and talk about its amazing finale and why in the future Amphibia may return and we can see an entire movie with a lot of unexpected surprises. So, without further ado, let's dive in. Amphibia's finale, The Hardest Scene, was one of the most, if not the most, emotional episodes in the entire series. As the core has activated its final gambit, the girls were told by the mother of Holmes that they need to restore their powers and use them to defeat the core. With the help of Valeriana, the girls regain the powers of the Calamity Gems alongside some fantastical looking outfits and blast into the air to defeat the core. Now comes my favorite scene in the entire series. It's even on the official Disney's YouTube channel titled The Most Anime Battle, and it truly is, with the No Big Deal remix playing and the girls finally having fun together while defeating all these creepy robots with their Calamity superpowers. I really think that all of this makes it one of the best moments in the entire series. However, after the fight, when they tried to stop the core from crashing into Amphibia, even with the help of Andreas's robots, Anne has no other choice than to use the secret spell that the Mother of Holmes gave to her earlier. Thus, she sends the girls back to Amphibia, uses the power of all three stones, says goodbye to Sprig, and sacrifices her life in order to save everyone. And here comes the most controversial moment in the entire series. The godlike entity named the Guardian did a backup of Anne so that she could take the Guardian's place and look after the universe. She was the only one in 10,000 years who used the stones for good. But Anne says that she is only a 13-year-old and can't take such responsibility because she would just destroy everything. So the Guardian decides to give her an entire life to live and learn, and sends her back to her friends, saying that only 78 years left to wait, thus telling us that Anne will die and become the Guardian in 78 years. After returning, Anne has small pieces of Calamity Stones that allow the girls to say goodbye to their frog, toad and newt friends and return back to Earth. After 10 years have passed, they live their lives normally, but never forget Amphibia and their crazy adventures there. And here we come to the moment that left some potential for a spin-off or a movie, when we see a time skip in Amphibia that happens 9 months later after the characters say goodbye to each other. While Sprig is gazing at Anne's statue, Ivy hops onto him and says that there is an undiscovered before continent, untouched by any frog, toad or newt. And our beloved couple jumps into new adventures while never forgetting Anne. After the finale, the creator of Amphibia, Matt Burley, alongside some cast members, were at the livestream over at Cartoon Universe, where he confirmed that he would like to make an Amphibia movie, but not anytime soon, because everyone needs rest, and cartoon making is a very difficult job, no matter what role you have in the production team. So, maybe in a few years, we will see a movie. Will it be Amphibia's 5th anniversary or any other date? The time will show. Matt Brolly also said a few interesting scenes and details about the movie, and one scene is that if the movie actually comes out one day, it would be a time travel movie. The reason for this is because Matt wants for our modern day characters like Sprig, Ivy, Grime and others to interact with Beryl and Leaf. And as we have a new continent plot arc that will probably be happening on a new land with some new amphibian creatures, species, or maybe even a fourth race besides frogs, newts and toads. The reason why the continent was discovered only now is that when destroying the core, aka the moon, it caused some changes in the structure of the planet, and this continent may have lifted up. If the movie will eventually be released, I'm sure Matt and writers will come up with a lot of interesting, creative and amazing ideas for what we, the viewers, will enjoy. Of course, some time has to pass before we get any new Amphibia content, but hey, imagine how big of a surprise it would be to hear an announcement one day about one of our favorite shows returning. And Marcy's journal will be coming soon as well. I'm sure we'll learn even more interesting stuff, stories, and lore from it. I don't know if I'll be able to order the book directly from US because I live pretty far and with the current situation in the world things are even worse. But let's hope for the best. So I want to thank all the people who worked on Amphibia. You did an amazing job. Continue doing your best. But that's all for today. If you liked the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it a lot. And if you want the videos to come out faster, you can support me with money using the proper links in the description below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.